Nehmen wir mal das.
This is photographer Jim Rakete's studio in Berlin.
Eines Tages.
One day, my friend the trumpet player Till Brunner and I decided to go to Rome. We packed 2 Leica cameras and took a few pictures, which eventually we made into a calendar. Whenever I look at it, I realize that these pictures could only have been taken with a Leica.
Also wenn man sich das so anguckt, das geht auch wirklich nur mit einer Leica.
Like many photographers, Rakete is convinced that pictures taken with a Leica camera have a unique aesthetic. He says it manages to capture natural light like no other camera. He's worked his way through around a dozen Leicas in the course of his 40-year career.
Photographers need cameras that can do the job even when the light is bad. The Leica has no shutter vibration. It has the gentlest shutter in the history of photography.
Andreas Kaufmann wants to ensure that Leica retains its sterling reputation. He took over the company 3 years ago when it ran into financial trouble, brought about first and foremost by the rise of digital photography. Leica's strength had always been analog photography and cameras that use film. The company is now hoping to establish itself on the digital market and is cooperating with Japanese electronics giant Panasonic. The company might have been slow on the uptake when it came to adapting to technological developments, but the boss is hoping it can still catch up.
It's a market-led solution. We produce for the customers, not for ourselves. In an ideal world, we might decide that we prefer film, but the digital revolution cannot be ignored. So that's why we're concentrating on digital photography.
The flagship product is the M8, the first digital camera made in Germany. Some 1,000 M8s are made a month by the 450 Leica employees in Solms, Hessen. It utilizes the benefits of the original analog Leica M system and incorporates the brand's famous viewfinder system. The viewfinder camera has no mirror box, allowing the compact and flat shape of the Leica M to be retained. It also means the light beams enter the sensor at a higher angle, guaranteeing excellent photographic quality, but at a cost. The body alone costs some 5,000 euros. So who's the target customer?
People who appreciate something very special. That's what Leicas will always be, something special.
But Leica also needs to keep its less wealthy customers sweet. Its range therefore includes more modest digital cameras, made for Leica by Panasonic in Japan. The starting price for these is around 500 euros. For now, the company is still in the investment phase. Kaufmann is planning to pour millions into development and production over the next few years, but is also planning to save up to 800,000 euros a year by delisting the company.
You issue shares for refinancing purposes. That wasn't an option for us. And it costs too much, and you have to publish your figures. The stock exchange isn't the right place for a medium-sized company in the process of restructuring.
The company still hasn't given up on the traditional analog cameras that made it a legend. Leica knows that slowly but surely they're on their way out, but still produces 500 a month. And that makes Jim Rakete a happy man. He still likes analog cameras, and he likes his Leicas best of all. As sophisticated as the available technology has become, old habits still die hard.